gentlemen, welcome to episode 45 of the Division Z podcast. My name is Jason.
And I am K Cosmic.
Today, we've got some interesting topics to talk about, I think.
Absolutely, yeah.
The first thing that we'd like to talk about right away at the beginning of the stream is a brand new zombies-themed website has just been has just been
published, we should
published.
say.
That's the word I'm looking for.
That's the word, yeah.
ZombiesEsports.com, ran by Codename Pizza. And also, before we continue, thank you, Raiju Aimbot, for the raid for the stream. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a fantastic day. So yeah, Zombies Esports, brand new website that is launched. A lot of people haven't gotten in yet, including myself.
And me as well.
So, let's talk about that a little bit. So,
Yeah.
Cosmic, what do you think about Zombies Esports?
Well, I would very much like to get on the website,
Yes.
first of all. But I imagine once you do get on, I think it's going to be the ideal place for the zombie community to come together. It's going to be the new Twitter for us. And honestly, I'm excited. I want to get on it, but there's I don't know if I've done something wrong, because I think it happened to you as well. Your link expired.
Yeah, so
you were actually sleeping when you got it, and it went to your spam. I think for a lot of people, it went to the spam as well.
Yeah, so essentially, if you guys don't know what we're talking about, Zombies Esports just launched, and in order to, of course, create an account, they want to verify your account, like a lot of other websites and services do. So.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't get that verification email until like a day after they signed up, and then people didn't realize they got it because it was in their spam folder, and it's just kind of confusing. But they said that they're gonna have some kind of way for everybody to get access, So I'm not worried about it right now. Eventually, I'll be able to jump in, and I'm gonna put my name in the hat. I'm definitely gonna be active on that website when that shows up, and I think it'd be cool.
Because here's my thing, right? Like, I would just try and make another account to get on it, but obviously I want the name K Cosmic, and I've already put that name in, and it's showing up now as, if I try and make a new account with K Cosmic, even if that account isn't verified, it's like, this name's already taken.
Right.
This name's already taken.
Yeah.
Can't have it. I'm sorry. So it's kind of a
we just gotta be patient.
Where we have to wait until they have a thing. I don't think they saw that one coming.
No, definitely not.
But I'm very excited to get on it once I can actually get into it. I know that people have been able to get onto it already.
True.
So that's a good sign. And I think for the people, it's actually working. It's just the select few that it's just like, no.
Yeah, there's only just really a few people who it just doesn't work. And, I think, man, like you said, I think this new Zombies Esports site can definitely be a new place for the zombies community to come together and talk about zombies, submit their gameplay. And what's cool about it too, you don't just have to submit gameplay for records. It kind of acts like YouTube in a way, where if you just want to upload straight gameplay, like a let's play, today I'm playing Shadows of Evil, I'm playing Garad Crovey, you can just do that. So in a way, this website acts like YouTube and an esports website and like a community hub. Like, it's a really, really neat idea, and I'm really looking forward to jumping into it. And
definitely,
honestly, Codename Pizza, if you're watching this, we would like to invite you on the Division Z podcast, so we can ask you a few questions about the Zombies Esports website, and pick your brain a little bit and see what's in store for the community. So that's our invitation, and we're looking forward to it here at Division Z. So yeah, it's gonna be a blast, I think. So the only thing, and I'm a little bit not disappointed, but I could see it coming, but at the same time, I really would have liked to do it, are Onslaught leaderboards. From what I saw so far, there are no Onslaught leaderboards. And I think the only reason why there's no Onslaught leaderboards is just because, Xbox and PC don't have it. So I don't know.
I think as time goes on, they'll develop it. And then once that's there, because there's going to be something that's going to get updated constantly. So I think because this is going to be the place where, we go for leaderboards now.
Yes.
Like, this is going to be for anything, everything, just all there. And we all know it's legit because there's going to be people actually looking at it, paying attention, the fine details.
Yeah, we know it's going to be legit because there are legit people behind the scenes this time around, and they're going to be really involved in the community. And Codename Pizza just seems like a really nice guy, really chill guy. Yeah. So it's really cool to see him heading a project like this. So
yeah, I remember ages ago when I was starting out on YouTube. It was like ages. It was when Cold War wasn't released, and it was he was streaming, and he said in one of his streams, he was playing Warzone, that whoever makes a theory video talking about transit being in Cold War, I'll react to it. Right? So I made one, and he reacted to it, and it was pretty cool. Yeah, it was really bad. The video was awful. He got halfway through. He's like, I have to get back to my game, and I privated it after because I was like, oh, this is kind of bad.
Well, damn.
But hey. No, listen, it was pretty cool. I was like, wow, for being kind of like a lot smaller at the time, and then seeing that happen, like, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Well, there you go, man. That's pretty cool.
So me and
you got the pizza raids. Yeah, you got the pizza raids those couple times too. Yeah. So
me and him are buddies.
You and Codename Pizza, yeah, basically buddies at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna invite him to my wedding whenever that happens. So.
Dude, there you go. And then the cake, it's not a cake, it's a pizza cake. So you got like layers of pizza. I wonder how that would... Dude, that's just a heart attack waiting to happen. Yeah. Pizza cake, and you put the frosting on it, and you put just layer it.
Well, here's the thing, right? I found out a few weeks ago that I'm most likely gluten intolerant.
Oh, damn.
Essentially what that means is things with gluten in it I can't eat. So bread, pizza, anything that has wheat in it, right? There is the gluten-free alternatives that are actually really nice.
Right.
And you feel a lot better after eating them as well. So I had my first gluten-free pizza like a week ago or something, right? And it tastes the exact same.
Oh, well, there you go.
It's just that it's so inconvenient, like in normal day life, because my friends go to McDonald's, right? I literally can't eat anything there.
Damn.
Oh, it's sad.
That's unfortunate. And
people in the chat asking all the Noah J questions. We are going to get to that a bit later on.
We are going to ask.
Topic for us today. That's a very big topic. But just stay tuned and we'll get to that eventually.
True.
But no pizza. When you come to my wedding, whenever that happens in like 5-10 years, there'll be a gluten-free pizza cake for you to have. So
there you go.
There you go.
That's an offer you can't resist there.
You can't resist.
Man.
It's literally cardboard. It's cardboard. That's
cardboard.
what gluten-free pizza is.
Oh no. Just cardboard with some sauce.
Yeah, like it's pretty mediocre, but I can live like this, so it's my curse.
Well, there you go, man. But I think, long story short, Zombies ESports, that's gonna be a great website to contribute to and to be a part of, and I think it's gonna be a good play for the Zombies community to grow. Grow more so than it already has through even the perspective of esports.
Did they have a number? I'm going to go on their Twitter right now real quick. I'm pretty sure they have a number of how many people have signed up for it already.
Oh, good.
Yeah, over 5,000 signups so far. More verification emails have gone out today. Remember to check your spam, because if you're watching this, that's most likely where it's going to be. I'm pretty sure they've already established that. So check your spam, obviously. But there has been over 5,000, and it's only been out for the day, I think, has it? Because it came out 2 days ago. About 2 days ago, it came out about roughly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, pretty good so far, and I think it'll only go up as it goes on. The one thing I thought what would happen was, and this is just my thing, I thought would have happened. Well, since pizza has quite a lot of connections, I haven't seen this from anyone yet, but I would have expected to see every zombie YouTuber posting a video being like this new website.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, the thing is,
I don't know. I was kind of expecting that because, like, that's just me, though. Because you know how obviously, like, you want to get the word out because not everyone's going to be on Twitter. Did Codename Pizza even make a video actually about it?
Well, I don't know, to be honest. But I think the thing is with some of the bigger YouTubers, say or making an announcement about it is, I really don't see a lot of people like Mr. T Lexify, for example. They're not really in the in that sort of esports mindset. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. But
so
it's more,
I don't think they would.
Yeah, but this is gonna be this is gonna be more than just an esports sort of area. It's more for the zombie. You know, I know zombie esports like that. Like you know, it's more esports, right? But there's gonna be all these other features that it has as well. Like, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that you can post, right? You can post like
you can just straight up post gameplay.
Yeah, well, there you go. So like, it's I don't know. I was just if I had it planned out, like you know, if I had my like little like box of ideas, I'd be like, I'm gonna get everyone to everyone I know is gonna post about this, and everyone's gonna go sign up, and it's gonna be great. But eventually, 5,000 already with only using Twitter. I'm only using Twitter, like exactly. So that's a community is alive.
Oh, definitely, and it's just only gonna keep going up and up and up and up from there. So. I think this can be definitely a very alive and thriving website.
Definitely.
And the Zombies community, I think we said this earlier, the Zombies community can definitely switch over from Twitter to this website potentially. So, that'd be pretty interesting.
Maybe all the I'm not gonna say.
All right, so moving on to the next topic.
Moving on. No more Twitter.
NoahJ456, he's taking a break. He's he hit 5 million subscribers, which first of all, congratulations to Noah. That's an amazing achievement.
Yeah.
And second of all, he made a video posted today just titled The End. And just all of his highlights and cool and funny moments that has happened on his channel. And he's going to be taking a break. A lot of people, you know what's funny? A lot of people are like, oh, he's gone. Oh, no, Noah's just gone forever.
That's why in my title, at least, Jason, I don't know about yours, I've put for now. For now. Because he's leaving for now. He doesn't, I don't think he actually gives a reason. I watched through his video, and it's just a highlight of his kind of time on YouTube and his best moments.
Like, he is leaving YouTube, but he's not gone. People want a break sometimes, I guess.
He's just hit 5 million subscribers, and I'm sure this is something he had planned out. He might do a Smith Plays where you take like a few months off to get recharged. Because you gotta remember, Noah's been doing this for
a long ass time.
About 9 years. 9 years now, I think, something like that. So doing the same thing for 9 years without really taking a long break.
Yeah.
You're going to eventually want to take a break. Like, with anything. Because YouTube is a thing where, luckily enough, it can be. Yeah, YouTube's a thing where, you're doing your hobby for a career if it works out well. And sometimes, I find with YouTube myself that sometimes the fact that, it's kind of you're trying to make it a career as well, like with your hobby and your game, it kind of takes away that fun factor of the game sometimes. So I think Noah is just going to have a reset. He's going to play games for fun. He's not going to be like streaming. It's just going to be casual gaming for him. And even more than that, I think he's just going to enjoy life for a while. Go out, do stuff.
Yeah.
Like have a break, have a reset, because I think that's quite important for just people in general.
Yeah, definitely, man. I think, the dude's accomplished a lot,
Yeah.
And I think the fact that he's taking a break now is just like, damn, you kind of look back at what all this guy has done for the gaming community. I mean, he seems like such a nice guy, really genuine.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
And it's like, you know what, Noah, you go. You take a break.
Here's the thing Noah J has actually been able to do as well, which so many people just can't do because it's such a hard task to go, right? He can do zombies. He can do GTA. He can do literally anything, and people care.
Yeah.
So that's because here's the thing. You got some bigger content creators out there that will stream, for example, zombies, 10,000 viewers, right? They try and change it up. You're going to notice a lot less there, right?
Yeah.
Not to be hard. That's just the environment. That's just how anything really.
The zombies community is.
If I posted a video about Pokemon on my zombies channel, I wouldn't expect it to do well. But Noah J can post a video about pretty much anything, and no matter what, it'll do well because people are more there for him in a way. The content, obviously, but him as a personality.
I think it's because mainly Noah J has become such a gaming icon in his own right on YouTube. I mean, the dude, literally a member of 100 Thieves, one of the biggest gaming organizations on the planet. and his contributions to Call of Duty Zombies and Fortnite and all these other communities is crazy, to think about. And so he's a lot more than just zombies. Even though zombies, where he's got his base, he was just able to take gaming as a whole and just run with it.
And do you think that's something he got as he went along in his career, or do you think that's just naturally, like, do you think it's that, and a bit maybe just the fact his personality is just so kind of upbeat, and I think he has a natural liking to him, just the way he, the way he is, the way he talks, the way he looks, all things like that. I think people just he's a naturally likable person.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
When it comes to like him playing whatever, I think there's a certain point where people just want to watch because he's entertaining.
Yeah, and I think through, in a way, I think it's also kind of through, like a lot of Zombies creators went and switched over to Fortnite and didn't do so hot, but NoahJ was just one of those creators that just all of a sudden was like, yeah, that's NoahJ is also a Fortnite guy.
I didn't remember that he moved to Fortnite for a while and he did really well. So if I remember correctly, there's other YouTubers like Lex, and we all love Lex, but I'm pretty sure I don't know. But didn't he try Fortnite? And
he tried Fortnite for a little while, and it didn't work as well as some other channels.
I think if he kept at it, it would have worked. But I think like honestly, that's the thing.
I think to me, NoahJ is one of the perfect examples in the YouTube community that embodies the post whatever the fuck you want to post and have fun with what you're doing. And definitely. Then eventually things will happen and eventually things will come to you, because that's just the kind of guy Noah is. And I haven't met the guy, but like I said, he seems like a really nice and genuine guy. And also, we can't talk about NoahJ without bringing up Easter eggs for charity.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, what an amazing event. 2 of them. What amazing 2 events to make for zombies, not just zombies, but the gaming community as a whole. So,
I mean, he's a gaming icon at this point, like you were saying earlier on, and he has more channels than just his NoahJ. He has his Pokemon channel where he opens Pokemon cards, which I'm a huge fan of, because during lockdown, lots of people got into Pokemon cards, so did I. Bam! Here is my brand new first. It's not new. It's quite old. It's a first edition of Champ, and they are quite rare.
Hey,
that card is older than me. That's
pretty crazy.
That's crazy. Like that. When I think of that, it's like, wow. But NoahJ has that channel that does really, really well, and it's it's a way because he can afford to buy absurd packs of cards. He's like, the thing is, right? Like because obviously I can't do that. I can't buy the amount of cards this man buys, right? But the fact that I get to watch him is like, I'm almost getting that kick. So
you know what's funny to me? Like, it's not even just NoahJ. Sometimes when I watch when I watch Pokemon card openings, like no matter who I watch, like opening Pokemon cards or just learning about it, I get that heavy nostalgia.
Yeah.
I get that. Wow. Pokemon is still a thing. Pokemon is still. People love this still, which, by the way, speaking of Pokemon, I don't know about you, man, but I'm going to play Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl.
Oh, yeah, Brilliant Diamond,
and I'm going to play... Oh, my God. I just had the name of the other Pokemon game on the top of my head and forgot what it was called.
Sword and Shield?
Something Arceus.
Right.
Legend?
No. Legends of Arceus or something, yeah.
I think that's what it's called, yeah.
The game that's based in the Sinnoh region. And
and it's like the first ever Sinnoh region Pokedex. Like, that shit's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And I think when Noah comes back, when it comes to that, when Noah eventually comes back, he'll stream Pokemon.
I think so, too.
I don't know what channel. I don't know.
Honestly, I think he'll do it on his Pokemon channel, because... It's already branded as Pokemon. You might as well play all the new Pokemon games on your Pokemon channel.
Yeah, exactly. Because that just shows the extent this man can do. He can play anything. If he wanted to, he could play. That stupid game about the school and that guy who come around with the ruler and chase you. What was that? Baldi's math class or something? That stupid
Bully?
game. No, not Bully. No, it's
What is that?
It's like it was some game that came out ages. I can't remember. It's like a meme. It was like
I
a meme
don't
ages
think I
ago.
remember this.
The task was you had to go into the classroom and solve an equation. If you got it wrong, this guy with a ruler would come and try and get you.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'll have to show you it after. But it's just such a weird game that he could play that and he still do very well. And
yes,
I think to Noah J, if you ever watch this, you know, you deserve to take as much time as you want off. You did pretty much the impossible. You got to 5 million subscribers, 5 million individual people. Okay,
that's
maybe
crazy.
there's a few counts where 2 people, you know, the same people subscribe, right? But maybe the odd one or two, right? Baldy's Classroom, Baldy, that's the game. My chat just said.
I have no idea what that is. I have no idea.
But Noah J, you have hit obviously the 5 million subscribers, so that's 5 million taps, 5 million clicks. You know, that's 5 million interactions with people that want to stay around to your channel. Yeah. So I think you deserve this because what did you do? You did zombies, obviously. Then I think you moved to GTA during the down period, didn't you?
True, you did.
I remember that. Yeah. And then obviously Black Ops 3 came out, and who could forget as well the Rise and Draka interview with Jason Blundell, and the fact that you couldn't pack a punch your servant on Shadows of Evil. True. And then he spent I'm pretty sure he spent like a month trying to pack a punch it on the Rise and Draka.
Shoot the Raven.
Shoot the Raven.
Dude, that was still the fun. I think we talked about that last week. That's just the funniest thing where people thought that was a thing. I mean, hey, you know what? I think it's funny to me, just real quickly on a little tangent, the zombies community, like all the little Easter eggs we think are things, you know, and all the things that we think have merit and meaning on the maps that just don't. And it's really funny looking back nowadays and just going, holy cow. Like, that's what the community thought beforehand. Like, remember when everyone was going crazy about the actual bus route B? And people were going crazy.
Remember the horse?
Yeah.
Like, how do people, calculate? You know what I mean? Like,
shoot, I don't know, man. Some of these are crazy.
I think I remember a theory back. I think I remember a theory back ages ago where, like, I think there's a theory where, like, on Revelations, I think this is like very deep. Like, this could be one person streaming it, but some people are trying to find out how to get the staffs on Revelations.
Bro,
like they thought they could or something. I don't know, but like,
nah, that ain't it.
You don't know what the biggest Easter egg in Called Zombies is?
What's the biggest Easter egg?
Trying to find the 115 movie.
Wow, dude, the 115 movie. You got a spicy video coming up about that, don't you?
Yeah. For people that are tuning in right now, I see there's a few people in chat. So hello, everyone. I'm kind of changing up my content in a certain way. So instead of expecting 3 videos from me a week because I'm back to work, expect like 1 hour long video every week or 2. Like,
well, there you go.
It's a new thing I want to try because I want to put a lot more effort into individual videos so that they'll last, like, they have a longer lifespan, so I can go back in 10 years and watch it. But my upcoming project is it's called the COD Zombie Movie You Never Got to See. And it's going to be about the 115 movie that I think gets memed on quite a lot. And people like just absolutely like shit on it now because of how much of a mess it was. Do you know why it was cancelled? Like, do you know why it was cancelled?
Wasn't it to do with funding?
No, it was well, the reason that the JFK game, because I've done some research. I need to actually do proper research because I'm everything I say in my video is going to be backed with research. I'm not just going to be like, oh, the movie is going to be bad, right? I'm actually going to think it. And I'm actually as well. I went to his video and I seen that he still responds to comments in that video. So I'm actually going to comment, hey, I know people aren't the fondest of you, but would you be willing to sit down for somewhat of an interview sort of thing, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, because here's the thing, right? I'm not going to be like rude. I'm not going to be like rude or anything. It's just going to be simple. Why do you believe that the movie didn't work, or why didn't you try? Like, all that stuff, right? But the reason it didn't work was because Zetsubo was coming out the day it was happening, so no one actually turned up. Or that's the reason he gives. So he could give one reason, maybe there's another. So once I look fully into it and I know everything, imagine Zetsubo of all maps. So,
the reason why the 115 movie didn't happen, as far as you know so far, is because Zetsubo no Shima was coming out. That's really interesting.
Yeah,
that's really interesting.
Because I mean, going into because I've just like gone through like the very basics of it, right? And like looking into it. So obviously, there's a lot more work that needs to be done before like I can be like, yeah, this is facts. This is that. And so essentially, yeah, Zetsubo was the main reason because no one turned up. Because but there's more to it. It's not just the fact that people didn't turn up. I think there's miscoordination. I don't think things were handled well. I think overall it was just a cluster. And I think after the first time, they just didn't want to try it again. And that's when the refunds happened, or the refunds. That's when that whole issue happened. And that I need to really look into that because I'm not going to want to say something I don't.
That's just one of those things, man. That's sometimes show business where I'm telling you, there's just so many moving parts to a production that a lot of people don't realize. You know, a lot of people when you're trying to put together. I mean, what was the 115 movie supposed to be, a feature length film, or was it only supposed to be a short film?
I think it was supposed to be filmed over a weekend, so I don't think it was going to be that long.
Okay, but I mean, either way, it's just one of those things where even in a short film, there's so many things that go into a production that, you know, a lot of people sometimes are just, oh yeah, let's just grab a camera and let's just, you know, point and shoot. Yeah. You know,
well, here's the thing.
You can do that by all means. That's how a lot of people do end up getting their starts. They just shoot like little hype videos, or they shoot little, you know, highlight reel, whatever kind of videos.
Yeah,
but you know, but like for a huge, like a production with production quality, I mean, something like Call of Duty Zombies there's a lot of production quality there. You gotta get extras to be zombies. You have to get, you know, wonder weapons.
Oh yeah, no, it's like The Walking Dead, isn't it? You see The Walking Dead, right? They have to have actual days where they get people to do zombie walks.
Exactly.
Like, you know,
and there's a lot of choreography too. To, you know, oh, you go over here and shoot, and there's a lot of this and that, and practicing camera moves. All the equipment, all the staff. You got to eat food too. So now we got to pay catering. Well, we have to pay the location too, so we can use that location. There's so many things involved.
I have I don't have it on me, but on my PC somewhere, I have because they're funding the ideal funds that they want to have was 25 grand to fund it all, right? Which is a very, very low amount for a movie. Like if I remember correctly, I think
it's a short film, so it's like
it's a short film, yeah. But putting that comparison, I mean, I think Chapter 1, I think that had a budget of 4 million, if I'm not mistaken. That's a very low budget for a movie
by today's standards. Yeah,
exactly. But that movie did extremely well because with the low budget, they could afford the actors, but with the effects that they wanted to do, they just did a lot more like not CGI. They wanted to create more tension, just it being a creepy overall movie.
Yeah,
right. That's the main thing with that. But that is considered a small budget. So for a short movie, 25 grand sounds about right
for a bunch of people in the zombies community at the same day. You know, it's.
Yeah, because the factors of it is that they need to fly each individual cast member out to that location. First of all, they need to do that. There is also the area they have to film it. They have to pay for that, obviously.
Right.
They were going to recreate perk machines. They were going to make actual
perk
machines
really?
for this movie. Yes, they were going to make perk machines. So they had to fund getting them made, which would have cost a lot. I would think at least that would cost a lot.
That's a lot of woodwork and labor.
Yeah. Because I think they would ideally want them to look as real as possible.
Oh, of course,
so, like it's not gonna be made out of cardboard. You know what I mean? Just painted. You know,
so I mean, if it's good cardboard, no, I'm just. But yeah, no,
you cardboard. Who's gonna know?
You're definitely gonna have to rig something up there to make a Juggernog machine or a Quick Revive machine.
Yeah, exactly. And you want the thing is because the main thing of the movie is that it's gonna be a community funded movie, right? So if the movie's a letdown, you're gonna have an angry community at you as well. So that's another reason why you want to make it good. I mean, obviously, again, I can't state like complete facts in that because I need to really look into it.
Now that we talk about it, didn't Lex reacted to the script reading for the 115 movie.
And funnily enough, the JFK gamer said that I was going through the comments of this video, and someone was like, "Oh, after hearing Lex read the script, I'm kind of glad this movie didn't get made." And the JFK gamer said, "That's funny because there wasn't even a script handed out."
Really?
So someone's lying, and it's probably not Lex. And I mean, I don't know. Oh, I think they summed things up in the comments. I think they said I think maybe it got out some other way, but that's something I'm going to look into as well. Like,
definitely
again,
look into that. That's very interesting that someone would do that.
Here's the thing, right? As well, and that's very important to understand. I'm not doing this to create drama. I just think it's going to be a very entertaining piece of like a video.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really interesting documentary.
Yeah, because it's something that gets memed on constantly, right? True. The 115 movie, right? And I think it's one of them because in my last video I talked about DLC 5, and that's just like one of the memes that like will live forever in the community.
Yeah, that was a good video. That was a really good video.
Thank you. That's just something I really want to work hard on and stuff. And you seen like the Black Ops 2 DLC 5 pics?
Dude, I remember that shit like it was yesterday. Oh my god, I dude,
like Dark on the Moon. Mm-hmm. Like, it's great. What was it? I can't remember some other of the maps, but like some of the really just fake. Like, how could we believe this back then?
You know what was actually, speaking of the Black Ops 2 DLCs, remember when they did the trailer? Like, they did the interviews with the studio developers? Yeah. And we're like, oh yeah, so this is the next map coming to Black Ops 2. I love those kinds of videos, I mean, they do them still with the studio broadcast. They still do them.
Oh yeah,
It's just the kind of nostalgic videos there.
I like going back and watching them because they're like, with Dire Eyes, we play around a lot with verticality, and we think the players are going to really like it. Also, the players, we hate this map. This map is not good.
Going back and watching the one from Mob of the Dead was super nostalgic. It's holy shit. People didn't realize that this map was going to be one of the best of all time. And also, going back and seeing some of the multiplayer maps that were in Black Ops 2 as well. Magma. You remember Magma?
Yes, I do. That was a great map.
The lava flowing through the middle of the map. I forgot completely about that map until I saw the video again. I was like, holy shit, that's a good map that I forgot about.
Do you want to know something as well? I didn't even notice this, right? But there's a World at War map that gets remade in Black Ops 2, and it's like a dig site, right?
Yeah.
And I had no idea that was the World at War map until I seen a video about it or something. But
it's crazy.
Talking about nostalgia, that is something I'm going to be working on as well. There's going to be a video catered to called Zombie Nostalgia because it's a hell of a drug, kids. And the thing is, right, it's not just the actual game. It's the little things. Like, one thing I find hits pretty hard is the Smith Plays outro music, like the like, it's just pure nostalgia. You hear that and you're like, I remember when I came home from school and I had watched the same video over and over again. Yeah, and like, it was back when it was a simpler time where you could make videos like top 5 scariest maps and people would love it.
You know what's funny about that too? Like, where my zombies nostalgia hits is Z House. That's where it hits for me. Because the Z House, to me personally, outside of Easter Eggs for Charity and Zombies World Championship, the Z House to me was one of the best things that could ever happen to the zombies community.
It's wholesome, isn't it?
It's very wholesome. And if I ever had the opportunity to do a content creator house, I would do it. I would absolutely do it.
Do it for a few weeks,
So I would. I think where it's like, it's very relatable to me because I know me personally, I would want to do something like that. So seeing other people having a lot of fun with it too. And the thing is, some of you might be going, oh, he's just jealous. I'm not. I think it's just so fucking cool that I want to go back and rewatch some of these videos and go, holy shit, I want to do that now.
Because I remember there's a few videos
Division Z House. Let's do it.
Hell yeah. Let's do it.
Let's do a Division Z House.
We'll get a few people. The thing is, we're not doing it in the UK. Screw the UK,
dude.
It can happen over.
We gotta find some houses that are like really cheap over in America here. You know,
First of all,
let's see, Texas maybe.
We need to find somewhere. We need to find somewhere where the drinking age is actually. By the time it would happen, I'd be quite well anyway. So I guess it doesn't matter. But for those of you that don't know we're listening, whilst me and Jason were planning off, it's a lot more likely. Well, Jason will be going to Zombie World Championship most definitely, pretty much, right? And on the chance that I got to go through whatever way, right? I'm trying to get my passport sorted out, but it's just not looking good. I was like to him, "Oh, we should get a drink when we're there." And then I looked at the rules. You have to be 21. You have to be 21, ladies and gentlemen.
My dude's 20. He can't. He's not there yet.
Here's the thing, right? I can drink here, fine. I can drink at 18. I could drink at 16 if I wanted to with a meal, which is like, you know, I mean, like why?
That's pretty funny.
And like, it just sucks. It just sucks. And I think we looked into like the other stuff that you could do younger, and it's like, why? Why can I do this? But I can't do this.
It's just, you know, that's just America for you, I guess.
That's just America, yeah.
But no, like definitely, man, if in the future there would ever be another opportunity to do a zombies content creator house, we should do it. And
here's the thing, right? Here's what I'm thinking. You know, for Zombie World Championship 4. Because there will be a 4.
There definitely have to be.
I think we'll be both in a much better place financially.
Most likely
to afford to, and once this big thing goes away, where the big pandemic,
the big bad,
yeah, right. Once that goes away and things are a lot more simple, right, and things are a lot more just fine. Things are happy again, right. It's gonna be. I think it's just gonna be a good time because we can do that. We can go somewhere gluten free for me to eat. And it's gonna be a hell of a time. It's gonna be great. Because that's the thing. Because because here's what I would want, right? I would want Zombie World Championship, to be there for the day, a great day, and then I want to go out and have a drink. Like, woo, this is great.
Celebrate.
I can't go. So,
hey, you know what, man? You can celebrate with a glass of water. And you know what? Water is healthy for you. So
technically, if you drink enough water, you can get drunk, but you die before you got to that point.
Interesting. I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, no, because I mean, there's levels of alcohol.
You're making me want to drink water right now.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the point you would die before you actually felt
that's weird.
So bad.
That's really weird.
As far as everything has like a little bit of alcohol in it, like the minimal amount, like it's so low that you would never experience it. I mean, I read that somewhere, so don't quote me. That's probably gonna be on Twitter, and everyone like, "Oh, look at this idiot! Look at this idiot!"
Cosmic's not a real doctor. What is he saying?
No, where's his PhD?
Well, his PhD is Flopper.
Flopper, hell yeah! No, Slider.
Black Ops 4. Yeah, I know, of course.
Slider, hell yeah.
Dude, if there was ever, like, speaking of PhDs, that'd be kind of funny if there was ever like a zombies college course, yes, here is your PhD flopper in Call of Duty Zombies, and it's not even it's like a diploma, and it's like a message in a bottle thing where it's like your diploma's in a PhD flopper like perk bottle. It's just like totally zombies out, dude.
It's just.
Would you take zombies courses in college?
I mean, I don't think I have to. I think I homeschooled that stuff.
You think people would actually be like, okay, so esports is a thing, right? Zombies esports is a thing now. And you know how certain colleges, certain high schools have their own sort of esports league to them?
Yeah.
Like you have the off the top of my head, like Minnesota college league there. You got all that kind of stuff. But you think there'd be one for Call of Duty Zombies? Like if you go down to your local high school and be like, hey, people compete in Zombies World Championship, $30,000 prize pool. Let's train the next generation of zombies players.
I can picture that. I can picture that. It's a normal class scenario, right? And then it's, what is one of Richtoffen's greatest quotes, and it's like, sorry, I don't speak. What language doesn't he speak? It's like the professor talking to the student. The students that they're sweating. What language doesn't he speak?
What language does Rick Tosh not speak?
He writes French. The teacher just loses it. Like, starts breaking stuff. Like, it's Japanese. Dude, everyone knows it.
I mean, because the thing is, too,
shaking him.
You have a lot of high schools out there, and I think it's really fascinating. They have their own esports team, and colleges have their own esports team.
No, because it's a lot more. It's because I think a few generations ago, teachers and older people didn't understand the seriousness of gaming, and now they do, because it's such a market where, especially now, that gaming is such a form of entertainment that eventually it will probably take over sports, because it's a lot easier.
It will. I can guarantee you, man, in the next 5 years, esports will overtake most big sports as an enterprise, and esports and just video games in general are going to be bigger than movies because of just how the market is right now. So it's just going to be crazy in the next 5 or 10 years.
It's an exciting time. Here's the thing, right? I'm so okay. Well, hear me out here, right? I am so happy and sad that I wasn't born like 50 years ago. I'm happy that I wasn't, because if I was, I wouldn't get to play video games. But I'm sad that I'm not, because, looking back at it would have been like the 70s, right? 50 years ago, yeah. Oh, 71, right? 1971, right? Yeah, I'm not being an idiot. I feel like that would have been such a good time growing up as just a kid, because things are a lot simpler.
You could have all the, you could experience all the old retro games, Oh my gosh, the Atari 2600 just came out. That'd be kind of a cool thing.
Back then, I feel like it wouldn't have been like, oh, this game's like the last one. Oh, there's no free DLC. It's a simpler time where you could just enjoy stuff. You didn't have to
dude.
And now we're in in a place where it's,
that's so crazy.
It's like people just get burnt out on games so fast, because that's the biggest problem with zombies. I don't think zombies is intended to grind every day. People still do it because we love the game mode, right? And we want more of it. But I think in the same way that the game isn't a game you should grind every day, because eventually you're gonna get bored of it, because that whole because going back to work, I realize. Don't get me wrong. People could grind games every single day, and when you have something to grind for as well, it's like Dark Ether. That's something to grind for. But you're not just playing the game casually. Mm-hmm. You could have fun. You could definitely, and again, it's definitely a person-to-person thing, right? But I feel like the reason some people end up getting burnt out, the people on Twitter that are like, "Oh, zombie sucks." Mm-hmm. Those are the people that play it whenever they have time to play it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, man, if you're talking about the people on Twitter that oh, zombies is dead and zombies is bad and everything is terrible, and why do people play this game? They're the same people every day that play the game over and over and over again.
Exactly.
It's either there's two kinds of people who are like that. There's the one person who plays the game every single day and still calls it shit,
and then
there's the person who doesn't even have it.
Yeah,
and then they talk shit.
They play Black Ops 2 Zombies and oh, Black Ops bad.
I mean, it's you can have your own opinion. That's totally fine. But I just think it's really funny how so many people feel like they need to talk shit on Twitter. What does it accomplish? It doesn't accomplish anything.
Comments really make me just be like, wow, why? It's I stopped playing COD ages ago. Moved to Apex Legends, Season 9, free weapons, cool skins, 2 great maps. This is why Cold War isn't good. And it's why are you talking about Apex Legends?
All right.
It's its own thing.
I mean, I think the main reason why people would talk about Apex is to compare that to Warzone. But I don't know. I mean, Apex Legends is pretty fun. Admittingly, I've only played it once, but it's still cool. I can definitely see the big interest in it.
I think to get into Apex Legends, you had to like it when it came out originally, and as well as don't get me wrong, I like the Apex Legends, but I could see myself playing it for
because I think the main thing is, from what people have told me personally about Apex Legends who actually grind the game. Like, I got a couple guys in the chat, couple guys who also stream that come to my streams, and they talk to me about Apex all the time. They tell me that the game is just so fucking crazy when it comes to the battle royale that if you're not 100% perfect and like, you know, super accurate, like press the button, like go crazy. Like, if you're not absolutely perfect with everything, you're gonna get smoked. And a lot of people are just really, really tired of like the Apex tryhards, is what people have told me.
The thing is, that's just like of every game now. Like, games can't be something you play to relax. Games are something you play to like annihilate people. And I mean, for the majority of it, like I think like 90% have all this mindset where it's okay, right? So you go play a video game, right? You want to do good, right?
Right, of course.
Right, you want to do good, right? And then there's other people that also want to do good. And then when you have all these people wanting to do good, it's going to naturally create people that are going to be absolute sweats. I think sweats have always been around. People were just too like not naive, but like they were just
people who are super competitive that you know, they just use Call of Duty as the way to enhance their competitive nature, which, don't get me wrong, I think everybody in their own right is very competitive. Like me, where I sweat and I try hard, and I am no problem admitting this because I know I do, is gunfight. That is where I try hard, because gunfight's one of my favorite multiplayer things ever of all time, one of my favorite game modes. And, you know, it's one of those things where I try hard, but then there's also tryhards that are really toxic about it.
Oh, like, yeah, no, like
really toxic people.
Get shit on, kid.
And the thing that always, like, to me, it used to be like, dude, what the fuck? But now I just have to laugh at it, is when people shoot dead bodies.
Oh, yeah, no.
Like, it's like, I'm dead. What? Are you trying to say? Are you trying to say that I'm bad? It's like they're acting like they've never died before in their life, and it's like, oh, haha, you died. It's like, alright, buddy, like, fucking whatever. It's just dumb.
I remember a great game of shipment me and my buddies had ages ago, right? And it was domination, and it was they were literally 1 point away from winning, right? And they're being super toxic about it, like you guys are bad, and we came back from it. We had like 120 score, and they had like 199 or whatever. We just kept all the points. We just kept all the points. Funny. And came back.
That's great.
And then they shut up. You know what? You want to know something? You know what really brought toxic gaming back? You know, Modern Warfare 2019, just casual multiplayer. Just that's like a Modern Warfare 2 lobby. Like,
the Modern Warfare was crazy. I mean, Cold War's still crazy too. And you know what, man? I gotta say it. Where I think a lot of people nowadays, we talk about how esports is such a big industry now, and we talk about the influence it has on the market. I think esports also has an influence on the average player, where a lot of people think, you know, oh, esports is a big industry, I gotta get a piece of the cake, right? In a way, it hurts the casual audience, where it's like, oh, well, fuck, I don't wanna go into a lobby and just play Atlanta FaZe every 2 seconds, you know? So it definitely hurts the casual fans with the rise of esports in Call of Duty mainly, but other games too, like Fortnite, Apex Legends, you know, I can see where it hurts those games too. And I think, to be honest with you, man, that's where a lot of games like Minecraft, that's why Minecraft is so timeless, because Minecraft is the ultimate casual game just ever, you know? It's casual, it's creative, it's fun, it's innovative. Nostalgic. It's, you know, that's why Minecraft is as big as it is. Because I think for a lot of people who are gamers and they have Minecraft and Call of Duty at the same time, they can go back to Minecraft and be casual about it, you know?
Yeah.
Again, that's my hunch. I could be wrong, but that's my hunch.
I think for me, I have a balance and stuff when it comes to gaming, whether that's like playing video games like Pokemon cards and that. If you know, for the thing I want to do is to completely relax or maybe get a bit of hype out, it's just opening Pokemon cards. It's like, you know, just opening it, because it's like gambling, right? First of all, you shouldn't gamble, right? Bad gambling.
But loot boxes before loot boxes.
Yeah, exactly. Pokemon cards are loot boxes, okay? But no one has a problem with them. So I don't know why, right?
At least you're getting cards. At least you're getting some cool stuff, you know. At least when I open up a supply drop, the supply drop, I'm never gonna use that.
Yeah.
At least with the Pokemon,
true.
at least with the Pokemon cards, you have something tangible that you can be like, even though this card is only worth maybe $5,
It's still cool.
you can still do something with it. It's still a collectible,
Yeah, well, because here's my thing. I just like the fact that, like, when I started out, I didn't really know what I was doing, but now that I've gotten into like the rhythm of it, it's like I just really enjoy the hobby. It's not even for the fact that I might get a card for 500. I started out thinking, oh, let's make some money, but now I just like collecting them. Like, this, I'm buying this card here off my friend. This isn't my card yet. They had a bunch of old ones. He said he have a look, and this one's like I don't know if it'll focus, but it's a Machamp.
Good old Machamp.
Yeah.
One of my personal favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, and it's a first edition non-shadow, and the reason with the non-shadow is that during the printing of the cards, some cards got messed up by accident and they didn't show a shadow, so they're a lot more rare. And the card's really cool. The card's really cool, and the actual picture's in good condition, but there's a massive crease in the middle of it. I don't know if you can see.
I don't see that from here.
You don't see. Well, it's like a crease like along there, and it's noticeable, right? And the back's kind of damaged as well.
So shadow, like the Pokemon casts a shadow on the image.
So the actual Pokemon, yeah. So this one doesn't have it, right? But normally there should be a little shadow behind it showing that, like.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, but this doesn't, so it means it's a lot more rare.
Interesting.
And in fact, it's first edition as well, so it's one of the first prints.
Man,
as well.
Honestly, I mean, depending on how damaged that crease is,
thing is,
I would get that PSA rated. To be honest with you.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I'm gonna send a few cards out once I think things go down, because I think they're quite busy with like doing Charizards and things like that. And the thing is for me is as well, Pokemon cards are both a hobby and an investment, because
true,
Pokemon cards are pretty quiet for a while and they went skyrocketing. Like, who says that won't happen again in like 20 years? And that's the beauty of them, because you buy them and you hold them and you trash them. Like I bought these special cases for it, so this card can never get damaged again. It will never get another crease, another stain, whatever, right? It's always going to be at this point. And this card, at one point, at maximum condition, would go roughly for 2,500, right? Now, my friend, I was talking about to my friend. And I think we've set on a price of roughly around 100. That's going to be for all his old cards. And we just had an agreement. Like, some of them are damaged, more the expensive ones, so I can't really sell them to the point where I can sell them. But I'm going to keep them and just like them. Like, there's this Gyarados here. Like, the card's butchered, right? There's a bunch of scratches on it. But it's such a cool card. It's a cool card, and I want it. Want it.
That's the thing, man. Collectibles are great. Yeah. I used to collect a bunch of Pokemon cards back in the day. I have no idea if I have them stored away somewhere or I gave them away. I really have no idea. But if I were to find some old Pokemon cards, I would definitely want to get in the market. I know I definitely have some old Yu-Gi-Oh cards stored away somewhere, which is funny because I never got into the show Yu-Gi-Oh, even though I think it's kind of cool, right? Like, they're dueling and whatever. But I don't know. I thought the cards were cool when I was a kid, so I like doing that.
Here's the thing, right? My friend showed me this meme today of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, the show, right? The English dub. And do you remember the Crystal Beast? Like, just the cards. Like, do you
Crystal
remember them
Beast?
Like,
I don't remember some of the monster names, to be honest.
Oh no, it was a thing of cards. So it's like cards that are based on crystals.
No, I don't remember that. No.
Well, there's an elephant, right? And the guy voice acting was trying to do like an Arnold, like, get to the chopper now. and this is one clip where it's the fucking funniest thing ever, right? And it's like I use my cyborg dragon to attack your monster directly, and this card can talk, and he's like actually in the show, and he's like, Jesse saved me.
What the hell?
It's so good. This card, it's so fucking like just bad writing, right?
What the hell?
Like, because it's an elephant, right? So it can trample over people and stuff, right? And it's just funny. Like, I'll show you the video after, but like, it's just it's a meme. It's a great meme.
Sometimes some of these dubs are just crazy,
Like there was one line he had where it was like, "Oh, Jesse, are you hungry for pancakes?" Because he's an elephant, he's running people over. And there's one where there's like a trap card. I don't know what it was, right? You know the concept like trap cards, like the play game,
yeah.
Right?
I know what some of the cards do, but I'm not super in touch with the game.
You understand that trap cards like activated as like you fell into my trap.
Yeah, like I get that concept.
Well, the elephant got put in a trap card, right, where it couldn't be used for a few turns.
Okay.
And since it's like the trap's based like a helicopter with like a net, right?
Interesting.
I'm gonna cough. Oh god, that's we did the Arnold impression. Oh, god. Let me get a drink.
Remember, everybody, if you are also voice acting, drink a lot of water, stay hydrated in the booth. Don't hurt your voice.
Oh god, right. So essentially, right, like this monster is a rip of Arnold because he says one of the classic lines. He's getting lifted up in his net, like a poacher. You know, they take an animal away in like the net,
right?
Or like just in general, when they try and move an animal, they'll get a helicopter and lift it up in a net when it's like
when it's dead.
Not dead. No, well, sometimes they just have it's like they give it drugs so it sleeps.
Right.
But you see this elephant go up, I'll be back.
Oh my god!
Like it's so good,
dude. I don't know. It's just
the thing is because it was a pretty quiet day at work, so like we have a few shops in the area, so you kind of go back and forth seeing what your friends are up to and stuff, and they're just like, oh, look at this funny video of this card, and just this beam of energy shooting towards the elephant, and he's like, save me, Jesse! Oh, it's so
random.
Good. It's just random and good, and it's like the original dub definitely didn't have that, like 100%. Like like the actual like Japanese version.
The Japanese version probably didn't have that.
No.
Yeah, it's a lot of some of the things when it comes to like subbing and dubbing is a lot of the times the dialogue is roughly the same as it was in Japanese, but they kind of have to Englishize it in a way where
sometimes
it genuinely means the same, or generally, not generally, but it generally means the same thing. But like, I what I like to do when I watch anime is I put on the subtitles and I watch in dub just to see the differences and like why they did the choices they made, because you gotta match the lip flaps. Yeah,
here's the thing as well, right? In a lot of the Japanese shows, they use the like hell, right? They'll be like, "What the hell?" Sort of things like that. On the kids shows, right? In the English, you won't find that. They'll be like, "What the heck?" Like they won't ever say hell.
Yeah, and a lot of the times, a lot of these Japanese shows, when they're when they come over to America for kids, they censor the hell out of them.
Oh yeah,
like there's an episode of Pokemon where there's a dude with a shotgun.
Oh my god!
There's like a dude with a shotgun, like pointing it at Ash. Like, I don't know what the context was, right? But that was the Japanese version. And then the English version, they just removed it. And, like, the dude just had nothing in his hand. It was something like that. And it was like Team Rocket had guns. And, like some of these other villains had guns in, like, the OG Pokemon series that America censored for American children. I'm kind of paraphrasing. I'm kind of going off of memory here, so if I totally fucked that up, let me know in the comments, because there were definitely guns in original Pokemon that the American audience was like, oh, we gotta get rid of that.
Do you remember that one episode where, okay, let me try to say this right. James had a fake pair of women's breasts as a disguise.
Oh, really?
He had blow up breasts.
What the heck?
Yeah, it was so like it wouldn't fly to today's standards.
Dude, Team Rocket's always trying to find some crazy ass scheme to try to get Pikachu, though.
Thing is, you listen to some of the jokes they made back then in the older show. They wouldn't fly today. Like,
yeah, no.
There's this one, and it's so bad that you hear it, and it's like it makes good meme material. Because it's like, wow, that was one of the things where people could get away with, right? Back then. Right. And now where it's like, no. Like,
I know there's the evolution, just the change in time of media and just how, like, what you can say, what you can't say,
Exactly.
It's interesting. It's
Yeah.
definitely that's like if this was like a movies and media and TV show podcast, that would be like a whole episode, you know.
Well, yeah, no, discussing it, because there's people that argue that, people in the actual comedy world, there's people that argue that comedy's dead because you can't say anything without offending anyone. And it's like, to a certain point, like, I guess a lot of comedy is based on like offending people, not through like gender, race, things like that, but just the fact that people don't like to be criticized, like in general.
I could say that,
right?
And the thing is, the whole thing with comedy is, man, it's all subjective. You know,
exactly.
Something that's really funny to you might not be funny to me, and vice versa. And it's just like
well, that's like the Joker movie, isn't it? Like, have you ever watched the Joker movie?
Didn't watch it, but I know that was very polarizing.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's like, he says comedy subjective. So like he said a joke where like obviously he's mentally ill, right?
Right.
So he says a joke where knock knock, who's there? A police officer. And then he goes on to say the police officer says that your kids died in a crash or something, right? And then he laughs. He finds that funny in a sense. Obviously that's on a grander scale, but like
I get what you're saying. Yeah, it's like you know,
like, that's it to the end where no one would laugh at that except that one person, sort of thing. It because here, like, it again, it's like I think just naturally things like this are going to happen, and I think honestly it's kind of to the point where you just got to roll with it. You just got to roll with, just whatever's going on. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
In my chat, we have, why is he leaving? I see a few more than comments. NoahJ is leaving because we don't know exactly.
We don't know exactly, but we think he's taking a break.
Yeah, because he's hit 5 million. He said, I'm leaving for now, but I'll be back. I don't know when. In his comments, in his comments, I think on Twitter as well, he said it. But that is why he's going. My idea is that he probably had this 5 million goal in mind, and was like, okay, when I hit 5 million, I'm going to take some time off.
Yeah. And you know what, man? I think, honestly, when he does come back, we're going to get, and I'm telling you right now, when he does come back, we're going to get EE for C3. I think there's a big chance of that happening. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, definitely.
And maybe he's taking a break from his own content creation to maybe work a little bit more with the 100 Thieves. Maybe he's, just wants to enjoy his family. He wants to enjoy his time just chilling in his personal life. There's a bunch of other things that we don't know. But hey, you know what? All the more power to Noah. He seems like a really cool guy. So
definitely.
But anyways, I think we're just about ready to wrap things up here for this episode of the podcast. Do you have any other closing thoughts before we sign off? We talked about a lot of cool stuff today, I think.
Yeah. Well, to Codename Pizza again, obviously your invite. We would love to have you on the show to talk about the website and all that stuff. NoahJ, enjoy your time off. You deserve it. Pokemon cards, buy them now. Buy them. They're like stocks. They'll go up and down, but they'll always have some value, whether that's like a penny or £1,000 or $1,000, wherever you're from. They'll always have some value to them.
Well, there you go. Buy Pokemon cards. Everyone sign up for Zombies Esports, the new Zombies community hub, and I think that's about it, man. Thank you all so much for watching this episode of the podcast. If you did enjoy and you haven't already, go ahead and check out all the links down below so you stay up to date with both what I do and Cosmic does. And this has been episode 45 of the Divinity Podcast. Have a fantastic rest of your day or night, depending on where you are in this crazy world. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Bye, everyone.